racist police force when we need schools and public education. We need money for public education. We need money for health care. We've got frontline workers wearing garbage bags for PPE, and you're saying the cops need a raise. I don't know about you, but when I do a shitty job, I don't get a raise. Okay?
A couple weeks ago, there was a police riot in downtown Albany. The sheriff was there. We saw his tank. We also heard him say in the news the day after that what happened in Albany set us back years, he claimed. We were set back years. Now, a few years ago, just around the corner over here at the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office, some of us were there accompanying our friend Ricky as he went in, and he didn't come back out. They took him away and they brought him over here before they deported him. His kids, his wife, didn't get to see him. Didn't get to say goodbye. Sheriff Apple, how many years was Ricky's family set back? How many years did that set back? Sheriff, across the river, when another undocumented immigrant was arrested for driving without a license, she was brought here and abused before being taken to an immigrant detention center. How many years, Sheriff Apple, was her life and her kids' life set back?
That's right.
I don't recall you making statements then about how far we were set back. Most of you probably saw the video of Detective James Olson shooting Elazar Williams in the back. Maybe you saw also, a few weeks later, his retirement ceremony. All the police around, honoring him as one of the highest paid city employees. He's got years of a pension. We all watched that video. Sheriff Apple, how many years was Elazar's life set back by that? And you didn't speak up. When Dante Ivy was racially profiled, was harassed, was chased, was tased, was beaten, and died in front of his house, when his family lost their home, how many years, Sheriff Apple, was their lives set back? We are in the midst of a pandemic, and right now we have an eviction moratorium, but that's going to go away real soon, and a whole lot of people have not paid their rent, have not been able to pay their rent for the past few months. Now, if you try and stay in your home after you've been served notice of eviction, who is it that comes and kicks you out?
The sheriff.
That's right. Sheriff Apple, how many years are you going to set back people's families? How many years are you going to set back these lives? So we demand that you refuse any eviction orders during this pandemic. We demand that you refuse any eviction orders during a pandemic. Now, Sheriff Apple says he cares about homelessness. He actually took a wing here that was empty for some reason.
Yep.
And he said we're going to start offering services to people who are homeless here in a jail. No one could think of a better idea than that. We couldn't take that. When we talk about defunding the police, we say no. Homelessness is a crisis, and they need services, and we need help. And we don't need jails for that. We need the resources that are going into this jail. Enough of that.